Now, one thing we've been talking about is abundance.
Yes.
And everybody thinks abundance is all about money, but it's not just about money. It's also about mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual needs. So, we have been discussing how can we increase our abundance. And so I came up with a 21-day tapping challenge. Now, tapping helps you release all of the stress and tension around what you're feeling about money, your fears about money, what's going on with money. So, what we're going to do today is we're going to take you through this 7 to 10 minute tapping challenge. And if you do this for the next 21 days, you will feel that fear, that what's going on around abundance kind of disappear. And you're going to open up to the possibility of getting more abundance in your life. Because who doesn't want more abundance?
Correct.
Yeah, I know.
I want more abundance.
I do too. Especially during this time of
Right.
all the challenges, with groceries and gas and everything that's going on. We're getting really locked up in our minds and our bodies about how am I going to make ends meet? How am I going to do anything like this? And so this is going to help you just kind of slow the process down and really open up yourself to saying, I am open to the possibility of whatever is coming to me. And you have to be open to receive, because if you're closed down and you got these stories going on in your head, because that's what we do, we're going to break up all those stories and we're going
Good.
to help you release the
Good.
stories. So in tapping, we start here is called the karate chop. And then we're going to go to right next to your eyebrow, right
Okay.
next to your eye, under your eye, under your nose, chin, on your chest, and you can do it under your arms. So when you're doing this, we're going to have some words for you to repeat. So I will tell you what to repeat, and we'll do this in a slow process. And so you can just do this every day for the next 21 days. Now you wonder why 21 days? Why is that a significant number? If you do anything, dieting, changing what liquids you drink, changing your habits for 21 days, it will stick with you. It's like a practice, a very special practice for yourself. So know that at the end of the 21 days, check in with yourself to see where you are in your abundance, not only money, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, and you will see a change because this helps you do this change. The tapping comes from the emotional freedom technique, which Dawson Church is the leader and the trainer. And when I learned this process, I found it very amazing. So I'm going to lead Dan into how to do this tapping, and we're going to take you guys for a ride.
Let's tap.
Let's do it. So, the first thing you want to do is close your eyes and feel your body. Just check in with yourself. Feel your hands, feel your feet, and just pay attention to your breath flowing in and out. So right now, I want you to take a long, slow, deep breath in, and then let it out very slowly. And we're going to start at the karate chop. You're going to tap with 3 fingers right below your little finger. And here's what you're going to say. Repeat after me. And imagine this. Imagine releasing anything and everything that stands between you and releasing your money fears. So repeat after me, Dan.
I'm ready.
I now release
I now release
anything and everything
anything and everything
that stands between me
that stands between me
and releasing all my fears about money.
and releasing all my fears about money.
All right, we're going to start at the eyebrow. I now release
I now release
anything and everything
anything and everything
that stands between me
that stands between me
and any thoughts
and any thoughts
around my fears
around my fears
of money or receiving money.
of money or receiving money.
All right, side of your eye. I release anything and everything.
I release anything and everything.
Okay, under your eye. Release.
Release.
Under your nose. Release.
Release.
On your chin. Release.
Release.
On your collarbone. Release.
Release.
Under your arms. Release.
Release.
All right, back to your hand. And repeat after me. I now release
I now release
anything and everything
anything and everything
that stands between me
that stands between me
and releasing my thoughts
and releasing my thoughts
around fears of receiving money
around fears of receiving money
and my financial abundance.
and my financial abundance.
I now embrace
I now embrace
my full potential.
my full potential.
My full potential in health,
My full potential in health,
my full potential in love,
my full potential in love,
my full potential in money.
and my full potential in money.
In work,
And work,
my full potential in spirituality,
my full potential in spirituality,
and I release anything and everything
and I release anything and everything
that stands between me
that stands between me
and releasing my fears
and releasing my fears
around money
around money
and receiving all my good
and receiving all my good
in the form of money.
in the form of money.
On your eyebrow. Release.
Release.
Next your eye. Release.
Release.
Under your eye. Release.
Release.
Under your nose. Release.
Release.
On your chin. Release.
Release.
Side of your hand. Release.
Release.
Now take a big deep breath and let go. And repeat. I release anything and everything
I release anything and everything
that stands between me
that stands between me
and releasing my fears
and releasing my fears
about money
about money
and my financial abundance.
and my financial abundance.
Now at this time you need to tune into your body. See if anything's going on. Any sensation? Do you feel a pain? Do you feel any tightness? Anything that's coming into focus. And if nothing's coming in, just imagine one. So imagine this resistance being released as you tap the side of your hand. And repeat after me. I release
I release
anything and everything
anything and everything
that stands between me
that stands between me
and releasing my fears
and releasing my fears
around money
around money
and receiving money
and receiving money
for my financial abundance.
for my financial abundance,
And I embrace my full potential.
and I embrace my full potential.
Okay, up to your eyebrow. Release.
Release.
Next your eye. Release.
Release.
Under your eye. Release.
Release.
Under your nose. Release.
Release.
On your chin. Release.
Release.
On your collarbone. Release.
Release.
Under your arm. Release.
Release.
And now your side of your hand. Release.
Release.
Repeat after me. I now commit
I now commit
to my highest potential,
to my highest potential,
and I release anything and everything
and I release anything and everything
that stands between me
that stands between me
and my highest good
and my highest good
in the areas of love,
in the areas of love,
health,
health,
money,
money,
work,
work,
spirituality.
spirituality.
And for the next 21
And
days,
for the next 21 days,
I embrace my highest possibility
I embrace my highest possibility
in the areas of love,
in the areas of love,
health,
health,
money,
money,
work,
work,
and
and
spirituality.
spirituality.
I embrace the highest version of me
I embrace the highest version of me
in each of these life areas.
in each of these life areas.
I manifest
I am manifesting
the highest version of me
the highest version of me
in each of these life
in
areas.
each of these life areas.
I now release anything and
I
everything
now release anything and everything
that stands between me
that stands between me
and my highest good in each of these life areas.
and my highest good in each of these life areas.
All right, up to your eyebrow. Release.
Release.
Next to your eye, release.
Release.
Under your eye, release.
Release.
Under your nose, release.
Release.
Under your chin, release.
Release.
Under your arm, release.
Release.
inside of your hand. So what we've essentially done is released everything that boggles our mind about money. And as you release all this tension, you'll be surprised what comes into you, what comes into your life, and how you're feeling, because all that stress is now released. So let's take a big deep breath. And know for the next 21 days, as you tap away the fears that you have, the stories that you've been telling yourself, all these old thoughts, all these old beliefs, and you'll be surprised what you drag forward from childhood and old divorces and bad relationships and things like that. What happens is they become obstacles. So now when you clear all these obstacles out of your way, you now open up yourself to receive all your good, money-wise, life-wise, work-wise, spiritual-wise, physical-wise. It just opens up. So as Dan and I know that through this practice, you are going to have an increase in your abundance. So stay with us for 21 days and let us know how it works. Thanks a lot for joining us. Thank you, Dan, for
My
helping
pleasure.
me out. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Good. Went great. The only thing I was thinking of is, I think, and I'll have to see once it's loaded up onto YouTube, I think we have to have like a 5-second pause before we start off.
Okay.
If we do, fine, no big deal, but
Yeah.
there's plenty of good content here. The other thing, too, is once it's up on YouTube, then we can share it to the whole world.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Right.
And I like in comments and stuff, too, we could put in anything additionally that we might have left out here. We could do that on the YouTube page. Stuff like maybe someone might want to ask a question, why do you have to say this as opposed to feel it? Is it more powerful than saying it as opposed to feeling it?
Yeah.
Or any other questions like that. I'm hoping it gets that kind of view and that kind of interaction. Okay. Yeah.
Cool.
Good job. I like that. Good job. Yeah.
So this is what it's all about. It's just affirming that,
Now I know I've seen other folks do the cranial chakra.
You could do that too.
I've heard in my past that the cranial chakra is an important chakra because, and it goes back hundreds, if not thousands of years, because the monks, that was the reason they used to shave their head there, because they believed that that was a port of entry of divine knowledge coming into their bodies.
Also, it kind of opens up that head chakra,
right,
to
clean that out,
energetically,
allow more the infusion of good material to come in.
Right.
And the other thing too is I want to put in the comments that turn the damn TV off and do this.
Yeah, no kidding.
You've got, what is this? What was this, a 10-minute or something like that? That's everybody's got time to do that.
Exactly.
And you do. And the other thing too is if they don't remember it, they can always come back to this particular video and play that on their phone and tap along.
Right.
So there's all kinds of ways this could be utilized for the benefit of everybody, and not just individuals, but a collective improvement.
So this came right out of my the guy who I'm going to be working with next week.
Yeah.
His
Tell me more
21.
about that.
So next week, I'm going to be, they call it the emotional assistant.
Oh, okay.
To Dawson Church. So I will be in the classroom with other people learning how to do EFT.
Great.
And it's in lieu of paying for the professional fee of $400.
Right.
So I thought this would be better.
There you go.
I can get a refresher course.
Yeah.
And if something new has come up and something else he's teaching,
one-on-one practically,
then I'll get it, be able to pick up any of this new stuff that.
Then let's do a video of a review of that when you get back.
Okay.
We can come back and I'll interview you on that.
Okay, we can do that.
That kind of a thing, and put out his website, his contact info, and all the rest of that.
Right. because he also there's tapping Tuesdays. Find them very,
Online?
uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's very boring. It's like, oh my god, please, please.
There's a guy, yeah, that
Get
I
some
do.
personality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a guy, there's lots of
Yeah.
course, on YouTube, lots of
Right.
uh,
Yeah.
contacts and tools out there for tapping.
Right.
There's a British guy, too, that I've heard of. I forget his name offhand. He's been doing it.
That's Dawson.
Is that him?
That's him.
Oh, okay. That's the guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's,
So-
from what I've heard, he's like numero uno in the
He is.
field. He is guru.
So when I went to take my training, you remember the Santa Rosa fire?
Yeah.
His house burnt down.
Oh.
And that was a week before we went into the workshop.
Right.
So he said that him and his wife grabbed whatever they were in
Yeah,
there.
of course.
Skivvies,
Of course.
basically.
Yeah, I know.
Grabbed the cat, blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
out the door, barely made it.
Yeah.
And they got to their hotel and they did a tapping session.
Yeah.
And he said he had a choice of canceling going to Vancouver or
Right.
just going ahead and doing it. So he went ahead and did it.
Online? Or how
No,
did he do?
we went to Vancouver.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So what he did the next day was he went to Goodwill, and
Mm-hmm.
and he's tall. I mean,
Yeah.
he's same size as my son.
I've
He's
seen
6'2".
him. Yeah.
And he says, "I need to get clothes. My house just burned down." Lady just said, "We don't have it, but let me call somebody."
Oh.
So she called somebody
Yeah.
who had some old suits and stuff
Right. That fit him?
that fit him.
Which
I
is
know.
hard to do at 6'2". Yeah.
Exactly. So I mean,
Getting
he
off the
said,
rack.
"This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
If you truly trust
And
yourself
faith.
and just know that when you are clearing all this bad energy in your life,
Right.
it's going to clear."
Right.
So we did the
And it
session.
can't help but open up
Exactly.
a portal for new
Exactly.
benefits
He,
and
he,
abundance.
he just, all of us showed up.
Yeah.
We were all paid.
Yeah.
Probably 80% of us were new.
Yeah.
And he had like 5 or 6 different emotional assistants.
Okay.
And we went through the morning, went through the first day. And after the first day, I walked up to him and I said, he has a vet stress project. I said,
Ooh.
"Can you tell me about the vet stress project?" And he goes, "Well, that's for military veterans." And I said,
Yeah.
"I'm a military
Present.
veteran. I served 32 years in the Army."
Yeah.
He goes, "Oh my God, I want you. I want you."
So he grabbed you right there. Huh?
So I had to sign right in.
Yeah.
I'm part of the vet
And
stress
where's this
project.
going to be at?
This one's going to be online.
Oh, that's right. It's online.
It's
Yeah.
online.
So you can be an assistant and work online for this event.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful.
Yeah. I was going to try to go to the one in New York, but at the time I really didn't have the
Yeah.
money to go.
And that's way the hell out there.
Well, it's
Newark, New Jersey? Oh, no, Newark, California.
Newburgh.
Oh,
New York.
Newburgh. Okay.
Yeah. So you have to fly into the one that serves West Point,
Right.
and then drive up
Okay.
to
So
wherever
still
it is. Yeah.
New York, stayed up New York.
the
Okay.
state of New York.
Wow.
But at the time, I really couldn't
Yeah.
do that. And I apologized. I said, I really wanted to physically be there, but I just
Yeah.
can't. And he's like, no. I need you. I need you in August. I'm like, August? God.
Yeah.
This is January when I signed up. I said, I was
Yeah.
hoping to do the April one. He goes, no. I need you for
Okay.
August. I said, okay.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
No, that's right around the corner.
That's next week.
Yeah, it is next week.
So all next week, I'll be inundated with
Yeah.
from 6 a.m. till 5 at night.
Wow.
Yeah. I can't wait.
For the whole week?
The whole week.
Woo! Is that how
Yes.
long is the
4 days.
seminars? Whoa!
If you want to become a certified
this is for
practitioner.
certification.
Mhm.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
So this isn't just
this
a
isn't just
basic 101.
no.
Okay.
The first day is the basic is
Yeah.
level 1 and 2.
Rehash kind of a thing?
And it's level 1 and 2, and then the second 2 days is level 2 to the next level.
Right.
So I was really excited to do
You
this.
should be,
Oh my
yeah.
God. Just like when I had that opportunity, I'm like, ooh, I could
Yeah.
really use that.
Boy,
instead.
that's a wealth of info too you could pass on.
Well, and he's always writing books and he's always writing new research and he's always doing something new. So
Yeah,
I just want to be a part of that.
I know.
So I have to check in at 6 a.m. Oh my God.
I know that's a long day.
So I'm going to go through some tutorials on Zoom to make sure I know how to do the breakout rooms.
Kevin McFadden came in. That's him talking there. He said, "You're awesome. Not too sure about Dan the Marine." Yeah, I'm surprised he spotted it. Usually, and he always does that bullshit. Good.
Yeah.
Oops, I think we didn't.